Hey, chain breakers, how are you all? All right, I'm just going to come to you with a quick message. All right, on uh, how did you find out you were with a narcissist? How did you find out that your parent was a narcissist? How did you find out that you had a narcissistic friend? How did you find out that your coworker was a narcissist? All right, so this is just a precursor to what we're going to be talking about on Clubhouse tomorrow. So check my story; it'll be in the link. All right, tomorrow, or check my story on IG. I maybe put something on TikTok, and then on YouTube, it'll be on there as well. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. How did you discern? How did you find out you were with a narcissist? All right, let's go ahead and have this conversation. It's going to be quick. I promise you this time. It's going to be quick. All right. Thank you all for being here. My name is Shannon Savoy, certified life coach, speaker, advocate, and survivor of domestic violence and narcissist abuse. All right. I speak on narcissist abuse from a biblical perspective. All right. And I am a system disruptor. All right. I help and empower others to break the chains of narcissist abuse. So if this is your first time here, welcome. If you are a chain breaker, you are breaking chains in your life, welcome. All right, let's go ahead and get right on into this. All right, so we're talking about how did you find out that you were with a narcissist, or that the person was narcissistic or had high narcissistic traits. All right, because it does work on the spectrum. Okay, it does. Some people have traits. We can have traits when we are with narcissists. That's why God wants us to get out of those situations, because some of that will rub off on us. All right, so and then the more you heal, you'll begin to learn and discern that, wait a minute, I have some traits myself. How do I work this out of me? How do I heal so that I'm not acting like a narcissist? Because that transference of spirits is real. If you haven't watched my video on narcissistic transference, go ahead and watch that video. All right. If you haven't watched Soul Ties, my Soul Ties video, different videos like that. Saturday, I talked about the curses, covenants, dealing with narcissists. All right. And then my husband, faith-based workplace, he talked about it on his channel on Friday, on narcissist abuse and all that. So go back and watch his message on that as well. All right, follow him if you haven't already. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. All right, so a few signs. I don't want to give it all away because we're going to talk about it on Clubhouse on Tuesday at 7 p.m. CST. All right, we're going to get in and get out. We're going to talk about how did we find out we were with narcissists. So I'll tell you just a few of the signs. All right, so a few of the signs that I knew something was wrong. And then on Tuesday, I'll get into how I really find out. But, when you're constantly criticized, you go from being the best thing to the worst thing, because narcissists work in duality. They have that black and white thinking. They're Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde or Mrs. Hyde. I put a post on that on my IG today. All right. So they begin to criticize you and you begin to think like, wait a minute, am I okay? Am I good? Because you're seeking their validation. And that's what I put on my post today as well. Don't seek validation. One of the worst things that you can do is put your self-validation in somebody else's hands. All right. You don't want to put your worth and how you feel about yourself is based upon what somebody else thinks about you. I told you, if you live by their love, you will die by their hate. So you have to be so girded within yourself. You have to get to know God. All right. And then don't be so hard on yourself that you begin to talk to yourself. The narcissist is long gone. And now you're talking to yourself and being mean to yourself and criticizing yourself and the way that the narcissist used to. But that is a sign. All right. And then when you bring something to them, the narcissist doesn't really have time for your emotions and your feelings, because they're not able to handle their own feelings. That's why they project them onto you. Okay. So they project those feelings, their feelings onto us. The negative things that they say about them, about you, is really how they feel about themselves. All right. So their feelings of inadequacy, the anger, the rage, all that is thrust upon you, and then you begin to take on theirs, because as empaths, that's what we do. We take on other people's stuff, and that's, we're not supposed to do that. Yes, we can empathize with people, we can sympathize with people, but I don't take on your problems. You don't take on my problems. Okay. But one of the signs is when you try to talk to them about something, they're rubber and you're glue. Whatever you say bounces off of them and sticks to you. Do you understand me? So there's no accountability. Even when they're wrong, they can't say that they're wrong, because in their mind they can't give you that. And then some coverts will apologize, but they truly don't mean it. But they hate that. That goes against everything that is within them. They don't want to give you anything, and apologizing to you and taking accountability is not in the narcissistic handbook. Do you understand me? All right. And then your sense of who you are, your identity. You wake up one morning, you're like, wait a minute, where are my dreams? Where are my hopes? Why? Who am I? Because the narcissist has stripped you of who you are. They have stripped you of your identity, and they've started to take on all of your good traits and left you with their bad traits. Okay. So a sign is you don't know who you are. That's why after narcissist abuse, you think that wilderness is punishment. It's not punishment. It's time so that you can sit with God. It's not time for you to get into another relationship. It's not time for you to get you another idol. It's time so that you can sit with God and can really begin to understand who you are, because who you are was taken from you, from the enemy. So God's going to make you brand new. He's going to make you all over again. He is the ultimate potter, and you are his clay if you allow yourself to be. But when you start getting sick and disease in your body, your looks start to deteriorate, your health starts to deteriorate, things starts, lupus and cancer and different things set in your body. Those are curses. Those are covenant curses. Do you understand me? All right. Those are curses. All right. So you want to, some of them are curses. All right. But you want to be able to examine those things. I talked about covenants and curses and how to get rid of those on Saturday. Okay. So go back and watch that message. All right. And then, you ruminate, they are all you can think about. They are all you can think about. Now, when you're in love and all that, you're on that temporary high, that person is all you can think about. All right. But it can go into unhealthy territory. All right. Where you feel like you got to check up on them, where you starting to feel jealous, and they start to triangulate you. They start to talk about, the girl at work or the guy at the office, or, their parent. They'll triangulate you with their children, with their mother, with their father, with their friends. All right. They'll leave you out on the outs. All right. And then narcissists, a lot of times, you'll see them be so nice to other people, when you're going through that discard, and after you've reached the idealization phase, you'll see them start to be so nice to other people. You're like, well, dang, why aren't you nice to me like that? Why don't you do those things to me? Why aren't, because they're either the victim or the hero. So they will go out of their way to purposely do nice things for other people while leaving you at home, while not taking care of your children, while not being nice to you. They do this purposely because it leaves you like a little lapdog. Now you want them, you see that they're able to do it. They're just not able to do it for you, and that's done purposely. All right, so that they can use that when you say you're leaving them. Then they'll throw you a bone. Oh, I'll go to counseling. Oh, I'll do these things. Oh, I'll do all the things. I'll send you on vacation. We'll go here. So then after they future fake you, then they can love bomb you again to get you back into their hooks, and they can be everything. They can tell you that they're going to be everything that you ever desire. All right. They'll throw out that ace when it's time, when you want to leave them. All right. So you start to feel so discombobulated, like you're in a fog. It was all good. Now you're arguing. All right, you're fussing all the time. All right, and then with the parent is highly critical of you. All right, they guilt trip you, they shame you, they are clothed in secrecy. They don't tell you things that you need to know. All right, they present an image as if they are all perfect. All right, those are signs that you want to look out for. All right, those will lead you, if you go down the rabbit hole long enough, all right, it will lead you to the truth about how you determine that that person was a narcissist. All right, and then just strips away at your self-worth. All right, you feel low, you know, you feel like you're under control, you feel like you're being watched, you feel like you're being manipulated. All right, those are all signs that you are suffering from narcissist abuse, that you are with a narcissist. All right, and you'll start to Google their behavior. You'll start to, you know, realize that something isn't quite right here. All right, so that's enough for now. We'll continue the conversation on Clubhouse on Tuesday night at 7 p.m. I hope you join us. All right, Clubhouse, you just type that in, Clubhouse, on your app store, whether you have iOS or Android, and you can be a part of that conversation. All right, it is a healing conversation. Okay, so no matter where you are on your journey, whether you're out of it, you're in it, all right, you're over it. All right, you may feel like, oh, I don't need this conversation. I know it's always something said that will help you out. And then if you're in a phase where you don't feel like you want to be around people, you need to be there even more. All right, because we're forming communities here. All right, this is so that you don't feel as if you are alone, because the narcissist wants to keep you in isolation. We don't know who you are, okay? But we protect the safety of the space, the safety of the room. So make sure that you set up your profile. All right, set something up or message me, because I'm going to message. If you have a blank profile, I'm going to message you. All right, and if I don't see anything there, then I'm going to remove you for the room, for the safety of myself and the safety of the other people in the room. Okay, so thank you for that. Please join Faith-Based Workplace on Wednesday. He'll be coming with the message. I don't know what his topic is. Let me see if I can pull it up right quick. I don't know what his topic is, but join him, and then I'll be back on Saturday. I'll put in my community tab what I'm going to be talking about.
Talked about this yesterday. They want the
okay. It brings up my page automatically. Let me see what my husband is talking about. But if not, you know, I will link. Matter of fact, I won't hold you up. I will link it in the comments. Okay. So thank you all for being here. And I look forward to talking with you. Don't forget that you can ask me a question. Some of you will inbox me. I just don't have the time right now just to answer every question. All right. Some of you have called or whatever. I'm not blowing you off. Please use the services that are available to you. Okay. And let me see where that is. You can they're always in every description. And for those of you who have sewn in, thank you so much. You know who you are. All right, you've sent money via PayPal and different things, and I wasn't able to say it on the live, but I appreciate you and I thank God for you. All right, let's see, here it is, the Wizio. All right, so you'll receive if you go on there, and thank you to those who have already used the service. I greatly appreciate you. But if you have a question, you don't feel comfortable on Clubhouse, you don't feel comfortable on the lives asking the question, it is a private message between you and I. You ask your question, and then make sure you put as many details in there, and then I'll send you a detailed video response that is just for your question alone. Okay, and it's on different topics. Okay, so there that is, and I will see you next time. God bless you. I'll see you, those of you who are on Clubhouse. I'll see you on Clubhouse, and then don't forget to open your newsletter. Okay, open your newsletter. I put the contents of the coaching program in there, so you'll see what we'll be talking about, and that will be rolled out in January. And I will have an early bird special for those who sign up earlier versus later. Okay, so read the newsletter, all that is in there, and then I will see you next time. Okay, God bless you. Let's break those chains. All right, join the conversation. How did you find out that you were with a narcissist? And this is for men and women. Okay, I look forward to hearing your conversation on tomorrow night. All right, God bless you all.